You're watching Your View.
Thank you for joining us. This is Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM. SoCal Sports Talk. Here's Scott Kaplan, Alex Padilla, and John Browner.
Yo, welcome back, everybody, to the Kaplan and Crew show with just the crew for one more day. Alex Padilla, John Browner, and Jason Lawhead, who has been filling in mightily for Scott Kaplan, who will be back on Monday. Okay, before the break, we were talking about a big announcement that we have to tease, even though we're not allowed to say what it is until Monday. This is something that Bill Hagan, the owner of the mightier 1090, he told us a while ago what it was. I've actually known about the official announcement coming for, I don't think, 6 months, dude. We've known. So credit to us for not saying anything, because on this show, for knowing something for that long.
Oh, we definitely forgot about it. We forgot about it. And the only time we ever brought it up was when Scott was like, "Oh, that's a big." I mean, like, stop, because you'll spoil it. Spider-Man.
He basically gave it away.
I mean, he did.
He gave the Spider-Man finish away. Why didn't he give that away?
He did. He did. We just stopped him.
You stopped him in his tracks.
Right.
When I went to go watch Los Bookies up in Oakland, I got an email, and that's when it became officially official. No, I got an email from Bill Hagan, and that's when it became officially official. And that was what, 4 months ago? Something like that? 3 months ago?
Whatever. 3 months. 3 months.
Yeah.
3 months.
Jason, do you know?
I do know.
Oh, so we have.
He's a host on the show.
I was privy to the information, probably not as soon as you guys were, but I think.
Okay, so you're part of the crew. You have your own show on 1090. On a scale of 1 to 10, where would you rank this as far as big announcement goes? Because Scott has done big announcements, he's overplayed it. I think personally, I think this is a big announcement. Where would you rank it?
At least a 9.5 to 10, because certainly in the situation that 1090 is currently, from where it had to be brought back from the dust. It was what it was before, when we all met and you guys all started together. And then it was obviously you guys just keeping your show together on its own independently, when 1090 was just a static airwave. And then, thankfully, Bill Hagan came in and stuck his neck out to get the signal back and create the mightier 1090. So I think because of all of those things and what we're about to announce, it's to me a 9.5 to 10 for sure.
Wow. Browner, you are always downplaying the big announcements. Because I agree with you most of the time that they're not that big. They are just announcements.
Right.
What about you? Where would you rank?
I think
this announcement.
I think what this could lead to, I think it's a game changer for the way people are intaking things in Southern California. I think it's going to ring on many platforms, and I'm excited to let the news out on Monday, man. I really am.
On Monday, we will have a special guest to help us announce the announcement.
Cool.
I'm trying to say as much as I can without saying anything.
The announcement is going to be announced on the Kaplan and Crew show, not via a press release first, and then
Bill's going to do Bill's a press release.
Well, it's all coming out.
But it's coming out at the time that the show's on air.
Monday at 4 p.m.
Okay.
It'll be announced. But the thing is, I don't know if it'll be official before. Anyways, I have questions about that. I don't know how never mind, I almost said something too. I'm trying to say everything I can without saying anything.
That's like that game at home game where you're like the 10 things on the card you can't say.
Right. Yeah. You play. It's like categories or whatever it's called.
Like
I will tell you guys that catchphrase.
There you go.
Is that the one?
There it is.
I will tell you guys that Monday at 4 p.m. on the radio and third segment on the podcast, we will have a guest that will help us announce the big announcement that Jason says is a 9.5 to a 10.
I mean, I'm just saying, under the circumstances, I think it is. And, especially Adding the fact that, we boast that Baja to Santa Barbara signal and
Yeah.
all of the other intangibles.
Canadian Rockies.
Canadian to
Rockies.
right. And I just
Yeah.
think all those things coming together, it's a big 9.5.
Yeah. Browner, so you were how much did you talk to Bill Hagan on the boat?
A little bit. I
Because
tried to shake every person's hand.
you didn't come to Linda's, so you didn't get like the
Nah, I'm a man of the
the
people. I
the
went where the
you
people
didn't
went.
you didn't get like the 4 drinks in Bill Hagan, like telling me everything, but you know what's coming on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
There's also something he's working on, which I would say is maybe bigger than Monday.
Ooh,
Right.
wow.
Of the chances of 5 it's happening and 1 no chance, where would you give the second thing? What chances would you give it?
When Monday's announcement is made, I think it will be very clear that the second thing is a 5 out of 5, in my opinion. I think it's gonna
Wow.
happen.
Okay, you got to tell me at the commercial break the second thing. Now I'm dying over here. I don't know
Yeah,
the
I think-
second thing.
I don't know if they like coincide.
I do.
I would say though that he thinks they do.
I do too. I do too.
I don't know if you saw the email
Now
that
I'm
we
really.
got.
Oh man, this is.
Yeah.
Just go to break.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see.
I
what happens,
I
but-
need a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here,
Jason-
but with the volume down.
How about this, Jason? I'm going to send you a text and let's
Okay.
see your reaction.
That
Okay, I'm going to
sounds
send
good.
you a text.
Oh
as
yeah,
we
there
speak.
you go. I can get the reaction
it
on
going.
the air.
And what the hell you want to talk to me about? How am I hit
Okay.
listed?
Hold on. I want to see Jason's reaction once he gets my text that just went through. See what he thinks.
Hello. Wow. I think even bigger.
There you go. So tune in on Monday, 4:00 on the radio, third segment on the podcast, audio podcast, Spotify, Apple, Google, Amazon, Stitcher, Podchaser, wherever the hell you listen to podcasts, Kaplan and Crew Show.
Let
We
me
will have something
ask
big
you
on
guys. Let
Monday.
me throw something back at you real quick before you get the Browners hit list. Out of those two, I know the one's already an announcement, right? A
Yeah.
is already an announcement. B is a possible announcement. Let's just say you had to pick A or B. If you had to choose, being being Kaplan and Crew guys and at the station, which one would you say no to if you had to choose A or B?
I would say no to B.
Ooh.
I would say no to B. I would easily say no to B, actually.
Okay.
I don't know the finances of it all,
Yeah.
but I would say like
Well,
I think
remove that. We're talking about focus for the station and whatnot, right?
I would say I would remove
Okay.
remove B without a doubt.
if B happens, our show would change dramatically.
Right. That's why I'm saying. That's why I would say no
Yeah.
to B.
Yeah. So we'll see. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Interesting.
we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just curious.
Like,
Anyways,
I got
for
no
those-
hesitation on that, by the way. No
Yeah.
hesitation.
Yeah.
For those, I want both.
Me too.
I will say that I
Oh.
I wouldn't say desperately want both, but I would love both.
Oh, me too.
Love
Yeah,
both.
that would be amazing.
Love both. So for the last 8 minutes, I'm sure a lot of people are like, "What the hell?"
Yeah,
are
I
you
know.
talking
We're
about?"
like,
but anyway,
talk about a
big
3-day tease, right?
right. Big announcement coming on Monday, 4:00 on the radio. Just tune in for that. Okay, Browner, you're on the hit list. I got a call yesterday, and I got a call yesterday, and I never thought it would take this turn, but I got a call, and someone close to me said, "I've never been so annoyed with Browner in my life." And I was like, well, first of all, like what happened? And this person proceeded to tell me exactly what happened. I was like, okay, I remember. So this is a bone to pick with you from yesterday's show. Yesterday, you were calling me and Jason nerds for looking at stats and helping them use our argument, or helping stats for our argument when it comes to whatever, whether it be Joe Burrow, whether it be Cooper Kupp, whoever. We talk about stats. We relate them to to what we're talking about.
He told us to put tape on our glasses. He asked us if we had pocket protectors. He was bullying us. He was really literally bullying us.
Right.
Omega move.
That's right. Omega moves.
So I got a call from my sister.
Oh,
And
no.
my sister does not listen to this show. So I know, that's why I never was expecting it. I was like, what's going on? And she's like, Mom is angry at Browner. I was like, what do you mean? So Mama Padilla, who listens to this show, and I actually when I went to visit her for Christmas, I walked in the house and the show was on her phone. Like, so I know she watches it. And I guess literally just like listens to it too. She first of all does not like you insulting her golden child, Alex Padilla, but I don't think that's why she was mad. She's used to it by now. She says, and I told her, can you write me exactly what you're pissed off about so I can recite it to Browner? She got super busy with work today, but she basically gave me the gist of it, saying, for a non-sports fan that is trying to get into sports like herself, stats tell her who's good and who's bad. Like, stats help her realize, well, that guy's got better numbers, so he must be pretty good. So she's like, you are forming your narrative around something that is a very straightforward argument. In a mind of a non-sports fan or a neutral new sports fan, she said that you're being completely unfair to me and Jason because stats do tell a story and stats do tell a truth. Numbers never lie. And I think she actually said that. So
That's
Browner,
hilarious.
Mama Padilla has placed
Got my
you on
back
Mom.
too.
Right. Me and Jason, not just me. Mama Padilla has placed you on the first ever Mama Padilla hit list. She put you on it for not listening to the numbers because the numbers tell a story.
That's fair. That's fair. All her reasoning, they're very good, solid reasons. And this is why I like when people bring complaints to me through other people. I think this is fantastic because Mama Padilla is a teacher, right?
Yep.
Now, Mama
See?
Padilla, let me
See, she sees you bullying the tutor and the kid getting tutored. That's what she sees.
Mama Padilla,
Yeah.
you're a teacher. You've done a great job educating the community. But you've also had some kids in your class who perhaps didn't grade well, but were smart. You had some kids in your class that statistically did not meet the bar, but you could see that they understood the work. That's all I'm saying. Don't let the statistics completely blind you from what's in front of you. I know you may not be able to engage in all the sports as much as we can or do, but when you do get a chance to watch something, don't just trust your eyes. Trust your eyes. That's all. The statistics, there's a place for statistics. Yes, that's very true. But at the same time, as one watches the game, don't let the numbers fool your eyes. If you see something and it don't look right, it ain't right. Don't let them numbers fool you. So I get it. I get it, Mama Padilla. I get it. I understand that hit list. I get it. But at the same time, that student that gets to C doesn't make them a C student. That's all.
Would you say that the C student is a C student because that's the output they gave? And Cooper Kupp is not a C athlete because the output is showing that he's an A athlete. So I'm gonna tell you right now, Browner, that she's gonna disagree with you on that one. She's been a teacher for 25 years now.
What's your mom teach?
See, this is why I would disagree with you. She's been a teacher for 25 years, so she's seen all types of students.
But she just does.
She's seen smart, dumb students. She's seen dumb, smart students because they all exist. It's a spectrum, okay? That's what the kids like to call things now, spectrum. She's seen a whole spectrum of students.
She gets them young, though, dude. She gets them young.
Listen, dumb kids be dumb at 1. Dumb kids are dumb at 7.
Yeah.
Dumb kids are dumb, period.
But I think in her age, let me just think about what I'm about to say so I don't screw this up. In her age, yes, obviously you have, kids that may be a little bit challenged that early on. But at that age, I think that effort is very clear. They don't have the habits of a sophomore in high school. Those haven't been formed yet. I think she gets them so young and pure that I don't think she'll agree with you. I think that when she sees kids are bad kids are bad, right?
Right.
But they don't have habits of laziness or you know what I mean? Like, it's just effort.
I think the time that she's put into this profession, she knows she's got the vision. She can see the matrix, okay? Sometimes you can just see the lines and the numbers. They make sense to you. They don't make sense to nobody else. She can see the lines. She know what I'm talking about.
Okay. Well, listen, dude.
I know you hear me, Mama Padilla.
I think first of all, you upset her that you called me and Jason nerds.
Listen.
Second of all, you upset her because then you started singing over while me and Lawhead were trying to speak about it. And then third, she just doesn't agree with you. I think that she's
Mama Padilla. Listen, Mama, you should be very proud that you raised a nerd. Okay, A lot of people don't get an opportunity to do that. As a person who swims in the profession of teaching people, you taught somebody so smart. Now he tries to educate people on a daily basis. That's all I'm saying. He a
Yeah.
nerd.
And some people like Browner don't listen. The lazy ones don't listen. You got a bad
Whoa,
output. You got a C student over here. Right,
whoa.
Jason?
Yeah, my mom was a teacher, fourth grade teacher for about 40 years, and I was her worst student of the 7 kids. I was what kind of Browner's describing, though. I was one of those kids that Browner was describing that, I I was
Weren't
more
you the
focused
youngest?
on other stuff, and like my mom used to say, if you knew your schoolwork, like you knew baseball stats and lineups, and you could memorize, I would have like, every team's lineup memorized when I was in fifth grade, and I, couldn't tell you the capital of the state that lived next to us.
Were you the youngest
I'm the
though?
youngest of 7, so and I was kind of
Yeah,
the
see
one that
that
was the
tells
mistake. So at that point, they were just exhausted. So
Just making
they
making
right.
kind
sure
of
you
let
don't
me
die.
form those bad habits, But yeah,
And
I
by
mean,
the
but
way, why do we need to know the Capitals? What's it really doing? What good does it do to know the Capitals?
Dude, what good
I
does it
ended
do
up
to know
getting really
most of
good
the
at the
things?
Capitals by the time I actually started taking those kind of things more seriously because my mom held me back in the fifth grade. She said she was like, "You're not doing the work. You're being lazy. You're being preoccupied. You're running your mouth. You're trying to be the class clown. You're repeating fifth grade at the school she taught at." Because she was a fourth grade teacher, so she could keep an eye on me and get reports from the fifth grade teacher. I had to repeat the fifth grade because my mom was like, "No, you're not taking it seriously."
And now look
But it
at
was
you.
the
You're a
best thing that ever
comedian.
happened to me because it
Yeah.
slowed me down. It got me going, "Oh, wow, I better start, like, at least trying to do some schoolwork here and learning some things or they're gonna crack me down."
Jason, I think it's just I'm gonna blame it on just you being the youngest of what you said 7.
7, yeah.
Yeah, like that's all it is. You
Yeah,
had no chance to be
yeah,
the excelled one,
right,
At that point, they were over it.
yeah. All the
I
smart ones are top heavy. My family's like the
yeah.
Western Conference in the NBA. We got, like, 2 great records at the top, and everybody just starts trickling
Yeah.
down from there.
I mean, listen, I'm not a parent, but I'm assuming like you give your full 100% effort to the first one, then
Oh,
you
yeah.
kind of figured out the second one, and by the time you got more than that, you're like, all right, let's just
Oh,
get
the
through it. Let's
the
just
oldest and me were raised by 2 different completely sets of
right,
parents, like,
right,
no doubt.
right. All right, everybody. The Kaplan and Crew Show is brought to you by iThrive MD. Visit ithrivemd.com/Kaplan. Uh, everything that you need at iThrive MD. That includes anything from IV nutrition, peptide therapy, bioidentical hormone replacement, minimally invasive aesthetics, and the latest in regenerative medicine. All you can find at iThrive MD. I'm very excited about this IV lounge idea that's coming up. I think Browner, myself, and Scott and some great friends are going to be sitting around getting IVs together. So that's coming here shortly from iThrive MD. But go visit them, ithrivemd.com/Kaplan. All right, guys. Well, the NFL is about to have their season finale this week. And I think here locally in Southern California and the mega market, Jason, not just San
Mhm.
Diego, I think we're focusing on 2 games specifically. I think we're focusing on the Chargers and the Raiders, and I think we're focusing on the Niners and the Rams. Would you guys like to start with the big primetime game first? That's really the one that I think everybody is into because it's got the most on the line. You got the Raiders hosting the Chargers kickoff at 5:20 on NBC. The Chargers are 3-point favorites with the over-under set at 49.5. Both teams coming in with a 9-7 record. Obviously, the Chargers with a much more prolific and basically almost a dominant offense with Justin Herbert and Austin Eckler in their wide receiving core. But the defense is the Chargers' problem. Fellas, just first thoughts. We'll break it down a little bit more, but first thoughts. You got a feeling for this game yet? You got a vibe? We've listened to the players. We've heard the no tie thing. We're going for a win. You guys got a vibe yet for this game? What you think? How you think it's going to play out?
I think the Chargers are going to win. I don't feel like I really don't feel like this game is going to be any different than the first game. I thought they got a lot of pressure on Carr the first game. I think that's going to repeat itself, and I think the running game is going to support the passing game. So I think Keenan Allen's going to have a big game. I I, I really believe Justin Herbert's going to have a show out game because I really believe this is going to be a great opportunity again for him to kind of stamp himself going forward and to solidify that he will be a force in this league, regardless of where they play. So I'm pumped for it. I think this is going to be I think it'll be great television. It's the last game of the day, so there will be great build up to it, and there's going to be so much going on throughout the day that when you get to this game, hopefully the only thing left to decide is who gets that last playoff spot.
Jason, you got 60
Yeah,
seconds.
I just think
what do you think? And then we'll talk about it more.
I said earlier, I'm rooting for the Chargers. I just, for some reason, I like the Raiders just to get this done in the fashion that they've been getting things done. I think sacks are going to be the big thing here. Can Carr avoid the sacks? Can he maybe limit it to one? Can Josh Jacobs, at least entertain a running game for him without the sacks? Jacobs running the ball a little bit. They keep it close. And the Chargers charger and the Raiders snatch one late.
Oh man, that would be such a fantastic thing if that happens, man. If the Chargers charger late, that is the biggest gift that they can do for all Charger haters in Southern California. That would be fantastic. We're going to talk about that game more. We'll take a look at the NFL Week 18 schedule. We'll get to the latest with Antonio Brown. You know what? Let's finish up the Chargers Raiders and let's get to Antonio Brown, because it's just another turn. Like every time that you think this story's over, something else happens. I'll tell you what happened this time and how he might be in more trouble or maybe not. And I don't know. I'll explain, because it is such a weird turn, but I'll get to it next. Kaplan and Crew. Visit kaplanandcrew.com.
We'll be right back with more of Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM. A new generation of radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
Kaplan and Crew Tonight is brought to you by BMW San Diego, your certified BMW dealer, serving drivers throughout San Diego and the surrounding areas.
Here at the mightier 1090 AM, we don't just bring you SoCal sports. That would be lame. We also bring you the blue and gold Fighting Irish. We're the radio flagship for Notre Dame football for all of Southern California. This is the mightier 1090 AM.
These are challenging times for our community.
The San Diego Food Bank and our North County Food Bank chapter are here if you need help. We have hundreds of locations throughout the county where you can get help with food.
We have food.
It's okay to ask for help.
Visit one of our drive-through and walk-up locations.
We can also help you sign up for Catfish.
If you need help or if you can help, visit SanDiegoFoodBank.org.
Our mission at Shelter to Soldier is twofold. We're saving lives two at a time. We adopt dogs from shelters and rescues across California, and we're training these dogs that are carefully evaluated for 12 to 18 months, and they're going to become psychiatric service dogs that are later placed with post 9/11 combat veterans.
As one of the leading law firms in California, we at the Barnes firm believe it is really important to give back to our community.
This team of amazing individuals has come together, and they've actually sponsored 3 dogs. One of them being our pal Barney, rescued out of a shelter, believe it or not. And he was named after the late Steve Barnes, which brings a lot of personal meaning to the team at the Barnes firm, to our organization. So being able to carry on that legacy through Barney's work and helping fellow veterans, really important to everybody, us included.
It's quite an honor for us to have Barney join the family, and we're looking forward to meeting the service member who he's paired up with.
I founded Driveway Auction after working in the automotive industry, becoming a dealer and questioning the process that puts consumers at a huge disadvantage when selling their cars.
The big difference between Driveway and the other services is that Driveway works for you. If you've ever tried to sell a car, you know that it's an awful process that makes you either go and meet strangers in parking lots to take test drives, or sit at the dealership for hours and hours while they wear you down. Driveway eliminated all of that.
With Driveway Auction, we come to you, so we complete the 40-point vehicle inspection from the comfort and convenience of your own driveway.
We send an independent third-party inspector to take measurements of the car, take pictures of it, evaluate the condition.
We use that information to advocate for you, using our network of buyers to compete. And when they compete, you win.
They take over the whole process, and you don't have to do anything.
Our clients get more money and a better process with Driveway.
Everybody at Driveway made me feel so comfortable during the whole process. It was a great experience.
Wilsey Asset Management is an investment advisory firm registered with the SEC. We're a firm that's a fiduciary firm, and we manage $500 million in assets for clients and businesses nationwide. We do better when our clients do better. You want to have a win-win situation. And I saw the same thing with charities. Some of the charities that we're involved in would include Crews for Kids. Another organization that we really helped a lot was Children's Hospital. And there's also other organizations that we help as well in addition to those.
Kind of growing up and seeing how involved my dad was in the community, it really rubbed me, I'm going to say, in the right way. I did kind of take that one step further, I would say, and actually did start my own charity. It's called the Fighters Fight Foundation. What we do is we actually provide experiences to women that are battling stage 3 or stage 4 breast cancer. Our charity is not just about providing the experiences for women, it's also too on educating people. If you want to get involved in the foundation, you can go to our website, fightersfightfoundation.com.
Listen to the Mightier 1090 for the LA Football Show with Ryan Dyru. Fridays at 5 p.m. The best guests and the best coverage for your LA football teams. Rams, Chargers, UCLA, USC, SDSU. We have them covered. Only on the Mightier 1090 AM.
My name is John Alicio, and I'm managing partner of Procopio. Procopio is the largest San Diego-based law firm, and we're proud to be a part of this event, the Salute to Teachers. Without the teachers, none of us would have had the success we've had. You know, our firm consists of about 200 professionals and 200 attorneys. So a total of 400 mostly San Diego educated professionals. Without you, we'd not be winning the cases we win as we go toe to toe with the best attorneys in the world. So thank you on behalf of Procopio for what you do and how you do it. And a special personal thanks to my alma mater, Valhalla High School, and the teachers at that school. Without you, I would not have had the personal success I have had. So from Procopio, thank you for what you do and how you do it. Salute.
Congratulations to the San Diego County Teachers of the Year, Laura Reyes, Heather McLean, Jacqueline Jourdain, Zy Sanders, and Tiffany Jokerst.
This year has provided a mountain of challenges, but every mountaintop is within reach if you just keep climbing.
Cox Presents Salute to Teachers is proudly sponsored by these charitable companies.
Kaplan and Crew Tonight presents Let's Talk Hookup.
Hi, this is Pete Gray with this week's Fish Report, and some good fishing going on finally with some decent weather here in Southern California. But this week we're going to talk about the passing of a sport fishing icon, and that is Don Hansen, passed away this week at the age of 87. Don was a huge Let's Talk Hookup fan and was a huge supporter of the Let's Talk Hookup radio show, and he founded Dana Wharf Sport Fishing in 1966 off the San Clemente Pier, and then he moved it when the Dana Point Harbor opened up in 1971, and his family still owns and operates Dana Wharf Sport Fishing and Whale Watching right there. Don was a huge part of sport fishing. He served on numerous committees and will be missed by many, many people because he did so much for sport fishing. We're going to have a dedication show to him on Sunday, the 23rd of January, so you don't want to miss that. And you don't want to miss Let's Talk Hookup this weekend, so be sure to tune in on the Let's Talk Hookup app and the Mightier 1090.
Let's Talk Hookup airs on Mightier 1090, Saturday and Sundays, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
When California weather conditions create a high risk for wildfires, electric companies may shut off power in some neighborhoods as a precaution. These public safety power shutoffs could affect homes and businesses and interrupt power to your home, devices, and even our Cox facilities. During a PSPS, we'll work hard to keep customers connected to their Cox services in conditions that are safe for you, our employees, and our community. For information and updates, follow us on Twitter and visit cox.com.
We'll be right back with more of Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the Mightier 1090 AM. A new generation of radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew Tonight, powered by the Mightier 1090 and Your View, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Kaplan and Crew. Visit us, kaplanandcrew.com. And while you're there, you're going to see a whole banner of all of the great sponsors that make this show possible, including Gary Cooper and Mountain Trust Mortgage and Realty. If you have any need in the housing game, whether buying, selling, refinancing, there's only one guy to call, and that's his entire team at Mountain Trust Mortgage and Gary Cooper. The phone number, he told us on Tuesday when he was on with us this week. He'd rather just get in contact with you on the phone so he can talk to you, so he can give you the answers right away. So give him a call, 858-376-1299, 858-376-1299. You can go to mountaintrustmortgage.com. They have all the contact information you need there if you're driving around listening, mountaintrustmortgage.com. Call Gary. Whatever it is that you're going to do with your home, if you're looking for a home, want to sell, want to refi, give him a call. If he helped me get into a home, he can help you get into a home. So go ahead, give him a call, mountaintrustmortgage.com. Fellas, how we doing today? How we doing? I got to tell you guys, I'm feeling a little bit of low energy from both of you. I'm feeling like you guys are. I feel like you guys are ready to. I feel like you guys are ready to wind this week down. I feel like you guys are ready to head into the weekend. Is it the gloomy weather got you guys down? What's going on? I feel like we're going strong. I want to finish strong. What's going on? Brown, are you mad at my mom? Is that what it is?
Man, first of all, let me explain something to you. I ain't never been accused of no low energy, sir, and I resent that. Okay? First and foremost, don't ever do that to me. Don't call me no low energy. Now, those are fighting words to me.
Good.
Just because you ready for the weekend. Just because you ready for the weekend, don't do that to me. You know I'm a worker.
Trying to give you like Dusty Rhodes, trying to give you a kick in the butt.
No kicking, no nothing. Definitely no butts.
I'm usually a coffee guy in the morning.
Part of town.
You know?
What?
I'm usually a coffee guy in the morning, but
drinking tea?
I didn't drink. I'm drinking tea. I guess I still got that little sniffle and congestion I'm trying to just get rid of, and it feels like it's on that end of it. And so I didn't have any coffee. I usually make myself a nice little. I have a little Cuban coffee maker. I make a little nice espresso in the morning, gives me a nice little jolt, and you'll see me a little bit more kind of come out of the gate. So that's probably me a little groggy night sleep.
Not me.
Little tea.
We got to Instacart you a Red Bull over there, man. Let's get
I
you
don't
going.
drink any of that stuff.
Oh, I do. I just inject that into my veins. All that
can't,
taurine, give it to me. Actually, I only do Red Bull or yerba mate. I don't mess with like the Nos or the Monsters or the Rockstars. Those just.
Are you a coffee drinker though? Like first thing in the morning?
I am mainly that. I am mainly that. I have an espresso machine that I got for Christmas.
Oh, nice.
That I use every single day.
Nice.
I make a latte in the morning because I'm a West Coast elite. By the way, Browner, speaking of my mom, she could not get enough of you calling me a West Coast elite or a coastal elite, whatever you did right before the Christmas break. Yeah. I was like, dude, when we finally get this like hoodie store like up and running like full time, like I would definitely wear a coastal elite hoodie. Because I am like, my mom literally got my sister, the one that called me last night. She's like, you are that, right? And I was like, no, I'm not. And she's like, yo, yeah, you are.
Yeah,
like Browner was spot on.
Yeah, dude, you fancy, man. You fancy. Yeah. It's all right.
I'm a latte drinker, yo. I'm a latte drinker. I froth my almond milk. Ooh. I put that vanilla syrup in that latte. Oh yeah,
I'm gonna have to swing by, see the new place, and have you make me one of those.
Yeah, dude. It's super fast.
Don't break a nail while you're doing it. Jeez, guys.
Oh, dude. Manny all day. I've never had a Manny. I've never had a Manny, but I really got it down for. Never had one, but a down.
Oh my goodness. Are you the guy at the nail place with your feet in the water, getting people to work on you?
No, but I would. I have nothing against it.
All you need is like one of those little pinky ring things. Them dudes always have pinky rings
with like
always.
the flat one.
Yeah. Not gangster at all. Not gangster. They just
Oh no, it's just the pinky ring. Yeah. I actually know. I have never had a manicure or a pedicure, but it's not because I don't want to. I just have never done it. Like I'm down, super down.
Until I met my wife, I had never had one. And she took me in for my first one when we first started dating, and I was like, "Man, this is nice."
But that's her business. That's kind of. She's an esthetician. That's kind of what she does. So that would be like you taking her to a comedy show. Like
it's not what she does more of the facial stuff, but yeah, she gets that treatment. It would be more like me taking her to like a piano bar or something like that.
Okay,
like dueling pianos. Yeah. But I had never realized how good that feels, man. When they get there, they shave off that dead skin around your feet and they do them soaks. And and so actually I've probably had since that first one, because she knew I liked it. She took me last year for my birthdays, just like, hey, we're going out and drove me to a place out here in Solana Beach, which is really nice because the first one we did was down in like Mission Beach. It was nice, but it was like really crowded and kind of constrained. kind of gross. Like, not but just it
Gross
was
is the
like
word you're looking for.
this other
little
one
grimy.
was much more like tranquil and much more kind of cleaner and bigger and wide open. And yeah, man,
Yo,
I
there's
would
some
do
trendy spots here
I
in
would
North
do
Park,
them.
dude.
I would do that twice a year.
It's the smell. I can't do it. The smell. As soon as you open the door, it's like woof. I can't do it.
All those like
Of all the nail polish.
Yeah,
yeah,
man. Or
that's
just
what
the
it is.
chemicals.
It's all those.
I
It's
do.
the
I think
remover and
Browner, you got a haircut not that long ago, and you just go to a barbershop, right? And they just
Yeah,
go
yeah,
brum
yeah,
brum
yeah.
brum. You do the barbershop talk. You're in there. You're out of there.
Mm-hmm.
So add it to the list of Coastal Elite,
Oh my
where I get my haircut. Which,
Ah.
by the way, shout out to my girl who cuts my hair, who currently is on the 5-day IL. If you know what I'm talking about. Wink, wink.
No.
So I can't get a haircut till at least Wednesday, and then I'll probably give it a couple days with the new isolation period. So I'm
Mhm.
probably out of a haircut for at least another week. I do a hot towel on the face
I love
and
a
a
hot
scalp massage. It is just wonderful. It is wonderful. It is like, you know what, dude? I went one time and I was a tiny bit hungover, and I felt almost instantly better after that haircut with the hot towel on the face and the scalp massage. It was great.
You're that
Fantastic.
guy now, man. You're that
The
guy.
only thing I missed about
I've been that guy. I'm just finding. I think I just have the
You've
financial.
accepted
ability
it now.
I just have the financial ability to actually be that guy now. I've always been that guy,
Yeah.
but now I am that guy. I don't know if that makes any sense to you.
It
at
makes
all,
perfect sense.
Like
makes perfect sense.
inside, I've always been that guy inside, man.
the only thing I miss about LA is that I had the greatest barber, hot towel, beard shave. He'd give me the beard shave. He'd had the little automatic back massager thing, the little metal
Yeah, I
thing that
got
you could
those.
run
Yeah,
through your
those
neck.
shoulder massage.
Shoulder massage, scalp massage, the hot towel, the
Yeah.
shave, the barber shave. I mean, he was the best. He was a Dominican guy. I would walk across the street from my apartment, go a couple of spots down, and I used to, even when I first moved to San Diego, I would still shoot up there when I could make my appointments and just go up for a day if I could. If I didn't have any gigs, I would
Yeah.
just go up. And then during COVID, he ended up going, not out of business. He just decided to go and leave town. He went back towards the east, and oh my gosh, I've not found a really good someone to cut my hair and give me a barber shave the
There we
way
go.
I
This
like
guy's
it
got
out
a
here.
this guy's got a girl who's on the DL, but once she get off,
Yeah,
Oh, dude,
makes
every
her
time
hammy
I
feels
go,
better.
every time I go, she's got like a
Hammy.
Quad.
Yeah,
She got
she's on the
full
IL.
quad. She day to day.
Dude, one of the biggest reasons why I wanted to stay in the area, because when we were trying to buy a home, we were looking at the East Lake area and the Chula area and the
Right.
Otay.
Breathe. East
I didn't
Lake's a
wanna-
beast.
I didn't want to drive 30 minutes for a haircut
Yeah.
once every 3 weeks. It's like that's an hour round trip commitment for a haircut.
I
every
was
3
going
weeks.
to LA and back.
Yeah, I get it,
I mean,
dude.
yeah.
And then
Serious.
here in North Park, I'll give him a shout out because you know what, dude? I never do this, but I know that I gotta find it. There's a fundraiser, Browner, for Mr. Brown's, the place that burned down here on North Park. You know, the haircut place,
Yeah.
the kind of expensive haircut place. There's a fundraiser happening for them this weekend. Jason, here in North Park, there's a couple barbershops. One of the more famous ones, the more like expensive ones, they like serve you cocktails while you wait. There's a
Sure.
pool table in there while you wait. It just burned down next to a wellness center. So I gotta look it up. Maybe I'll do it after the break or during the commercial break. So I do want to give him a shout out, just because North Park's so local and such a
Yeah,
community.
man. Shout
That,
out.
I'll look it up because that place in the wellness center, I guess they had serious damage indoors. The building itself is there and it's fine, but indoors, I guess it just got totally burned down. So I'll look it up in the commercial break and we'll talk about it. But before we got to all this West Coast Coastal Elite
Before
ism
your
of me,
elitists start showing.
me and Jason, hey, I'm not driving 30 minutes or an hour for a haircut like Jason was. Like that, probably longer.
2, yeah.
Yeah,
4-hour
so-
day, 4-hour round trip.
Browner, you think the Chargers win easily? You think the Chargers go to Las Vegas, leave there like they handled business against them in Los Angeles? That was the game that Joey Bosa sacked Derek Carr 4 times. That was the game where I believe Derek Carr got sacked a total of 7 times, or they even knocked him down 7 times. It was his worst game of the season. It wasn't even close. He threw for 196 yards, which was his lowest output of the season. But there's something, like Jason says, I don't trust the Chargers to go in and handle business because they never do.
But you keep
You know what I
saying that.
mean?
You
Like,
guys keep saying that, but they're playing the Raiders.
The gunplay is going to
Browner,
get loud
I
on their huddles
understand.
and their snaps. It's going to be loud,
This
right?
may be the first place. This may be the first place where the Chargers have more fans than the Raiders.
Oh my God!
Are you
You're
kidding
crazy.
me?
Are you
Watch.
kidding?
This will be the loudest the Raiders have ever been for the Raiders in Las Vegas ever.
It is
This
well
is going
known.
to be this is the game of Las Vegas since they've moved there.
Yeah,
They've had.
This is the game where people from Oakland will go to Vegas.
They've had no home court advantage, with the exception of the Baltimore game, because I saw that when I was like, "Whoa, there's a lot of Raider fans, a lot of black there." The Ravens are black too, so I don't know, but this has been the only stadium other than SoFi when the Chargers play that gets overran by the other team's fans consistently because of the location of the team. Like, if
I agree that the Raiders have had opposing fans in their building, but to say that the Chargers are going to
Not the
overpower
Chargers.
Raider fans, that's
Vote
as bad
up.
as your
Not the
Kansas.
Chargers. If the Broncos were in
is-
this position, possibly where the Broncos were having this
The
great
Chiefs?
season with a great team and a great quarterback, yeah, those Denver people with money, they'll fly in there and they'll make it orange. And the Chiefs, obviously, with what they've got. But I just don't.
I think this is the return of the black hole. I
This
think
is,
this is
man.
the return of the black hole, dude. I think you're gonna get all the dudes that are like, oh, I retired my costume in Oakland. No, the dude Gorilla Rilla is gonna show up. The dude with the spiky pads is gonna show up. I think this is the game where Raider fans that were on the fringe, they're back in, they're all in. We're seeing it still, Browner. We're seeing it because of Justin Herbert. We're seeing some Charger haters kind of just like going back to the Chargers.
That's
And
what I
think
said.
you need something like this kind of game that sucks you, it reels you back in, dude. And I think that this is the one. I think your take, and listen, you've said some things and you've admitted you're wrong. This one is just as bad as saying Kansas City fans are too broke to overpower SoFi. Because they overpowered SoFi.
They are.
And the other thing is the Raiders fans haven't had a game since John Madden died, right? They played on the road. They played Indy. They're going to be welcoming their team home. It's almost like it's a rally from that win from Indy, plus the John Madden tribute that's going to be just crazy all over Raiders Stadium.
This is where I disagree. This is where I disagree with that particular portion. There won't be any extra energy for John Madden there because John Madden belongs to everybody. John Madden belongs to all of us. He doesn't particularly belong to the Raiders.
Well,
Bill
he does.
Belichick
No
belongs to
way.
the Patriots. Mike Holmgren belongs to the Seahawks. Bill Cowher belongs to the Steelers. John Madden belongs to all of us. Because of the John Madden game and the way that John Madden has been introduced into our lives, I would say John Madden belongs to everyone.
Right, which was why he was already honored at every stadium. But now it's Oakland, or it's Oakland. It's the Raiders' turn in their stadium. They didn't get to do that yet. It was just everybody who had a home game last week got to do the "he's all of ours," and I totally appreciate your stance on that. But now he is who he is because he was a Raider. I mean, he is all of ours because he first was a Raider and a young coach that was unorthodox and he was different and he brought a winning tradition to the Raiders. He is just win baby right after Al Davis. So I think it's going to be off the chain.
With Charger fans.
Yeah, me too. I think it's going to be. I think I can't wait for. I actually will tune in for pregame. I think I have to for this one, and I never watch pregame, but I just think it's going to be. There's just going to be a lot happening. It's Vegas. It's Sunday night, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
It's going to be so turned for just Raider fans. I'm telling you. Will there be Charger fans? Sure. And that
A lot of them.
But to say that over 50% of Charger fans are going to take over that stadium. Come on, man.
I'm thinking it's going to be the first game. We get the 55% of the fan base.
No way.
55% of them.
It's going to be a black hole, and it's going to be loud when the Chargers are in their huddle. And it's going to be loud when they're at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be powder black in there.
Well, let me ask you about the game itself real quick, because I think me and Jason are right on this one. There's no way there's more than 50% Charger fans.
It's going
I
to be
don't
powder
think it even gets
black.
close. I would say,
Powder black.
Jason, I'm thinking, and just to be like because it's Vegas, 80-20 maybe.
Yeah.
Because the powder blue will stand out over the black.
Sure,
So it
they'll
might
come
look-
in. They'll come in, and some Raider fan, some of these corporate Raider fans that were just in Las Vegas when the Raiders showed up will sell their tickets to anybody buying them. There's no doubt. But like you said, I think Oakland and some Bay Area and some of those long time never let them go from LA people. I mean, there's a lot of people still in Los Angeles that love the Raiders and the silver and black, and they're going to travel. And it's like you said, it's a short trip for everybody, whether you're an old Oakland fan, whether you're an old LA Raider fan, or whether you're a San Diego / LA Charger fan. You got a quick jump. But I still think with Madden and everything that they've done to get their fans to this point, I mean, they've got their fans on a momentum ride that they want to be in that building in Game 17 to see their team go to the playoffs, especially against a rival.
Yeah, I'm very curious. I didn't even look it up. I'm just trying to look it up now. Like, who's the halftime performer for the Vegas crowd? Who's going to be there?
Who would you get? Somebody from Vegas or somebody from Oakland?
Ice Cube. Someone that hates the Chargers and is a massive Raider fan.
Okay. I mean, if I had to pick somebody to perform, I would definitely pick Ice Cube over Snoop.
I mean, it's a freaking halftime show for 10 minutes. Like, it doesn't really matter, Like, the Rams had YG perform on the end zone for 5 minutes again, in a big primetime game.
Vegas should have the best. Vegas should have the best halftime shows in the history of halftime shows because they got all those shows in Vegas.
I actually just looked it up. They've had Marshmello, they've had Ice Cube, they've had Sammy Hagar, they've had Rev Run. This just this year. So they do it every year. That's why I looked it up to see who they're
Get somebody doing a residency. Have them walk a couple blocks and do something for 10 minutes.
Katy Perry?
No.
She just opened her residency.
She
had a great halftime show, dog. Don't even come at me with that one.
Bro.
Sure, but her halftime
show very
show
elitist of you to say
dope.
Katy Perry had a great halftime
when
show.
She walked out on that lion, dude, come on. That was dope.
Really? We're doing that?
Better than The Weeknd. More
Well,
entertaining.
that's not hard, though. That's not hard.
Oh, wait, whoa, because it's more entertaining. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to defend you that Katy Perry music is great. I'm just telling you that her halftime show was very entertaining. Like,
Lady Gaga was way better. She jumped off the ceiling, bruh.
Yeah, that was also like pre-taped and CGI'd.
Don't be jealous. We talking about the show. You said, entertainment. That was way more entertaining. Go get with some Katy Perry.
She walked out
Going somewhere.
in a mechanical lion, dude, and she was like, "Hear me roar" thing, dude. Come on now. She had, dude.
It'll probably be that guy with the toilet seat.
Oh yeah,
running around the 50-yard line.
Yeah. Bring out Red Panda, dude.
Red Panda,
also,
that's right.
Also, Katy Perry gave us Left Shark Browner, so let's not forget about that.
I still don't get
iconic moment.
Still don't get it.
Katy Perry only wearing an eye patch.
Again, overrated, bro. Overrated. Overrated. Katy Perry's so overrated in so many ways. I just don't understand.
Man, the more I think about it, this is a game that I would love to go to. I'm not, but I would really love to go to this.
Why, you
game.
got your powder blue?
I would no.
Oh, okay.
No.
You go.
I would go.
That powder. You going in a powder black hole?
I would go in a neutral, all black outfit.
That ain't. Oh my god. Maroon is neutral at this point.
Yeah, look at us, maroon hoodie, like twins today.
Maroon too. I don't know what song that is, but
time to sign up Browner for the halftime show.
Yeah,
Maroon 5 halftime show was awful. What Katy Perry was way better than Maroon 5's halftime.
I don't remember it, so it must have been bad.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, The Who, great band, boring halftime show.
Terrible,
Katy Perry's
terrible.
better than that. Like,
terrible.
Yeah, any like, no, not that. Red Hot Chili Peppers were awesome.
The best is Bruno Mars.
I was gonna say Coldplay, but Coldplay brought out Beyonce and Bruno Mars.
Prince
That's
was
really
awesome.
the same thing.
Prince
was the best.
Prince is the best.
Yeah,
was the best.
It
In the
started
rain
raining,
in Miami,
really?
and he
Stinging
had
Purple Rain. Come
he
on,
had
man.
he had the dong guitar and the silhouette, dude. Like,
I mean,
yeah,
guy's
it gets
unstoppable.
nothing better. Rest in peace, Prince.
And that was back when they were paying people. Now you got to pay them to do it. So,
according to Dr. Dre, he's invested millions into this halftime show.
He can afford it.
Which makes no sense.
The only man I know got divorced, gave his ex-wife $100 million, and then spent $3 million on a halftime show.
There you, Dr. Dre. That's how much money he got.
Shout out to headphones.
Hey, shout out right here, dude. Look, we're helping Browner.
You and me both.
I know. That's what I'm saying. We helped him. All right. When we come back, I'm going to tell you why. I'm not going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you what's happening with the latest with Antonio Brown. Do you guys remember during the beginning of COVID, a woman that started a lick the toilet seat challenge.
People
What
were
the hell
licking
does that have to
handles
do?
and people were licking a lot of stuff. I don't know.
What the hell does that have to do with Antonio Brown?
Okay.
A lot. I'll tell you what happens with that when we come back. This is the Kaplan and Crew Show. We're brought to you by Corky's Pest Control, 1-800-901-1102. All you got to do is Google Corky's. That's it. Google Corky's. And if you have anything related to pests and you want to get rid of them, ants, rats, mites, whatever, dude, he will get rid of them. Give him a call. 1-800-901-1102, or all you got to do, Google Corky's, and that man will show up, and that man will take care of your pest control needs. Corky's, 1-800-901-1102. This is the Kaplan and Crew Show. Alex Padilla, John Browner, Jason Lawhead filling in. One more segment to go, and I'll tell you why Antonio Brown might be in more trouble. Next.
We'll be right back with more of Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew Show on the mightier 1090 AM. A new generation of radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
Kaplan and Crew Tonight is brought to you by BMW San Diego, your certified BMW dealer, serving drivers throughout San Diego and the surrounding areas.
Everyone knows when it comes to NFL football, Raider Nation is the #1 pro football team in SoCal. Disagree? Tough. Talk Raiders every Friday at 6 p.m. on Silver and Black Tonight, only on the mightier 1090 AM.
Great things can be achieved when a community comes together. Join Erica Cardenas on Doing More as she introduces you to ordinary people working side by side to confront tremendous challenges and make a positive impact in their community.
Watch Doing More Sunday night at 6 on YourView or stream it online at yourview.com. Sponsored by The Barnes Firm, partnering with Shelter to Soldier and saving lives 2 at a time. Visit thebarnesfirm.com/shelter to soldier and help save more lives.
Prospect Home Finance, San Diego's mortgage leader, is celebrating 15 years of happy clients. HomeFinance.com is the go-to resource online or on your mobile device to discover your best home loan options.
Hi, I'm Jason Bondrak, CEO at Prospect Home Finance. I want to say thank you to all of our clients, both past and future. As part of our 15-year anniversary, we'll close your home loan in 15 business days.
Start your easy home finance process today at HomeFinance.com.
Kaplan and Crew Tonight presents Let's Talk Hookup.
Hi, this is Pete Gray with this week's Fish Report, and some good fishing going on finally with some decent weather here in Southern California. But this week we're going to talk about the passing of a sport fishing icon, and that is Don Hansen, passed away this week at the age of 87. Don was a huge Let's Talk Hookup fan and was a huge supporter of the Let's Talk Hookup radio show, and he founded Dana Wharf Sport Fishing in 1966 off the San Clemente Pier, and then he moved it when the Dana Point Harbor opened up in 1971, and his family still owns and operates Dana Wharf Sport Fishing and Whale Watching right there. Don was a huge part of sport fishing. He served on numerous committees and will be missed by many, many people because he did so much for sport fishing. We're going to have a dedication show to him on Sunday, the 23rd of January, so you don't want to miss that. And you don't want to miss Let's Talk Hookup this weekend, so be sure to tune in on the Let's Talk Hookup app and the Mightier 1090.
Let's Talk Hookup airs on Mightier 1090 Saturday and Sundays, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
Catch Kaplan and Crew Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. If you've listened to Scott Kaplan the last 20 years, you know one thing. He likes to stir up some A new generation of radio. The all-new and mightier 1090.
From fitness to medical technology, explore how people are leading healthier lives on Your Health. Join Erica Cardenas as she introduces you to health experts and discover how our daily choices affect our well-being. Plus, learn simple tips for healthier living. Your Health, Sunday at 4:30 p.m. on YourView and YourView.com. Brought to you by La Mesa Rehab, improving the lives of those afflicted by chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Learn more at LaMesaRehab.com.
Wilsey Asset Management is an investment advisory firm registered with the SEC. We're a firm that's a fiduciary firm, and we manage $500 million in assets for clients and businesses nationwide. We do better when our clients do better. You want to have a win-win situation. And I saw the same thing with charities. Some of the charities that we're involved in would include Cruise for Kids. Another organization that we really helped a lot was Children's Hospital. And there's also other organizations that we help as well in addition to those.
Kind of growing up and seeing how involved my dad was in the community, it really rubbed me, I'm going to say, in the right way. I did kind of take that one step further, I would say, and actually did start my own charity. It's called the Fighters Fight Foundation. What we do is we actually provide experiences to women that are battling stage 3 or stage 4 breast cancer. Our charity is not just about providing the experiences for women, it's also too on educating people. If you want to get involved in the foundation, you can go to our website, fightersfightfoundation.com.
At La Jolla Cosmetic, we try to help people achieve well-being, and we feel that it's not only important to look good, but also feel good inside. And honestly, what a better opportunity to help my community than being a supporter of an organization such as Las Patronas.
The mission of Las Patronas is to provide financial assistance to local nonprofits that are providing valuable community services in the areas of health, education, social services, and cultural arts. La Jolla Cosmetic has been one of our biggest supporters at Las Patronas, so we couldn't do what we do without their support.
You feel the need and you see the need because we go to visit each grant applicant.
Partnering with groups that are actually dedicated to help your community, it's the best thing that you can do as a responsible business.
Shelter to Soldier is 9 years young with a mission to save lives 2 at a time. We're adopting dogs from local shelters, training them for post 9/11 combat veterans, and we're able to donate these trained dogs to deserving veterans in need.
You know, I was in a very dark place. I was having suicidal thoughts, and I really needed an immediate help. We don't know if tomorrow is going to be there for us.
Shelter to Soldier is a nonprofit, and we're able to do the work that we do because of you, the community. Whether it's an individual donating $5 or whether it's a corporate donor like the Barnes firm that's supporting us and sponsoring multiple dogs that are going to make an impact in the veterans' lives in need.
Him by my side 24/7 has completely turned my life around. It's not just saving both of our lives, it has made an impact on myself, Nigel, my family, my work. So yes, they definitely have saved our lives.
Kaplan and Crew Tonight is brought to you by BMW San Diego, your certified BMW dealer, serving drivers throughout San Diego and the surrounding areas.
Wilsey Asset Management is an investment advisory firm registered with the SEC. We're a firm that's a fiduciary firm, and we manage $500 million in assets for clients and businesses nationwide. We do better when our clients do better. You want to have a win-win situation. And I saw the same thing with charities. Some of the charities that we're involved in would include Crews for Kids. Another organization that we really helped a lot was Children's Hospital. And there's also other organizations that we help as well in addition to those.
Kind of growing up and seeing how involved my dad was in the community, it really rubbed me, I'm going to say, in the right way. I did kind of take that one step further, I would say, and actually did start my own charity. It's called the Fighters Fight Foundation. What we do is we actually provide experiences to women that are battling stage 3 or stage 4 breast cancer. Our charity is not just about providing the experiences for women, it's also too on educating people. If you want to get involved in the foundation, you can go to our website, fightersfightfoundation.com.
Attention, all dogs, cats, horses, tortoises, birds, pigs, and all other pets. Get your family members to sit, stay, and watch Animal Zone every Saturday at 9 p.m. right here on this channel and at animalzone.org.
Tune in Saturdays at 9 p.m. to watch Animal Zone right here on Your View.
Thank you for joining us. Catch Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight from 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific every Monday through Friday. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM. A new generation of radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
Can San Diego State pull off a regular season three-peat?
We want to go to a Final Four, and that's not coach speak.
It's more than just playing that game. It's connecting with the communities.
This would be one of the biggest conference shakeups in college football history. Could the NOS send 3 teams to the postseason?
Take it week by week, but get to the playoffs.
Coming up on this episode, we'll talk with Aztecs assistant coach Dave Velasquez. But I'll talk with the head coach of the Anteaters, Russ Turner. We'll catch up next week right here on Left Coast Sports with John Schaefer.